Jimmy Kimmel did himself in. He had himself on the watch list long before Monday night's awful rant, and rant it was, about the alleged assassin of Charlie Kirk. All the news that had come out the first week and in through the weekend was that this guy was motivated from the left. He was apparently anti-fascist. He was trans-connected. We didn't know everything, but we knew enough that it was insane to think that he was in any way a right-winger or a MAGA guy. But the left kept telling themselves that because they didn't want to face any hint of responsibility that the killer could be from their side. Jimmy Kimmel went out and said, "We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it." He implied that the kid was MAGA, which was nuts. On the basis of what? That he was from Utah? That he was a Mormon? That his family was Republican? Almost. Republicans dominated in Utah. The state's full of Mormons. Utah Republicans are not very MAGA. Mormons are not very MAGA. But maybe Jimmy Kimmel was just too ignorant to know any of that and only recognized an other, as all of his buddies on Blue Sky and the rest of the left-wing bubble think of it. He's not one of us, so he must be one of them. It's bigotry, plain and simple, and he blasted it across America. Next day, he wouldn't apologize. He didn't apologize. He didn't issue a word of regret or retraction. ABC stations, the local stations, started complaining. Networks of stations, the Sinclair network in particular, were unhappy and communicated their concerns to ABC. The higher-ups started talking to Jimmy about maybe doing something. Apparently, he was going to address it on Wednesday night, but he was going to double down. He felt no regret at all, doubling down on where he'd been for years. And not very funny. He's a comedian. He should be making jokes. All he's been doing is political lectures, which don't entertain anyone except those in the bubble with him. And they can get it anywhere. His ratings were through the floor. Colbert's ratings were through the floor. Jimmy Fallon's ratings are down there too. All of them are on a watch list of why are we paying you millions of dollars to lose us money? So when it happened, the network started moving to pull him. Yes, FCC Chairman Brendan Carr intervened, didn't help do anything but muddy the waters by suggesting that we would have to do something about this flagrant pattern of left-wingism across all the networks. Unfortunately, that's arguably the FCC's job, the way the law is written. When the networks are all being heavy-handed on one side, that is a problem which the place that licenses broadcast media has to look at. I kind of think we should stop having the FCC do that. The modern media environment is plenty diverse. We don't need anybody enforcing this. Again, the market was already taking care of this. Jimmy Kimmel had already dug his own grave before he finally stuck his foot in it and then was doubling down on his piety. But here's the thing. It's not the FCC that's killing late night comedy. Late night comedy's been dying even before Jon Stewart came in and turned it into that political thing. It was the late night comedians that killed late night comedy.